Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's area basketball playoff game between the Fayetteville Lions, representing District 29 1A, versus the Davion Cowboys, representing District 31 1A, live here from Seguin High School. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here live tonight on Davion Athletics on Facebook and also on YouTube. I'd like to introduce both teams. First, the Davion Cowboys, as they are the designated visiting team, under head coach Fred McCullum, assistant coach Todd Kraft, managers DJ Martinez, Wyatt Schlort, superintendent Brian Thompson, principal Josh King. Junior number 2, Josiah Rodriguez. Freshman number 3, Aiden Enriquez. Senior number 4, Xavier Gonzalez. Junior number 5, Case Braden. Senior number 10, Cannon Zachary. Freshman number 11, Evan Kraft. Freshman number 15, Cassius Herman. Senior number 21, Jackson Cross. Junior number 22, Dalton Grossman. Freshman number 23, Waylon Bean. Freshman number 24, Carter Finger. And junior number 35, Brandon Bermea. And now for the introduction of the Fayetteville Lions under head coach Jake Diggs, assistant coach Clint Yeager. Managers are Nolan Dominy, Mason Merritt, Logan Ponchik, and Cole Fritz. Junior number 0, Enoch Loafman. Senior number 1, Mason Fenhouse. Senior number 2, Cole Schmidt. Senior number 3, Kason Koshian. Senior number 4, Jack Schley. Sophomore number 5, Taylor Kolonowski. Junior number 10, Luke Beceda. Sophomore number 12, Camden Kaspar. Senior number 13, Cole Jerica. Sophomore number 14, Aiden Mellens. Sophomore number 24, Dylan Hedeke. Once again, we're here live from Seguin High School. Area basketball playoff. Fayetteville Lions versus Davion Cowboys. Winner will advance to the regional semifinals to face the winner of Zypher and Wells. We're about 2 minutes from introductions. Big doubleheader here in Seguin High School. First, it's the Fayetteville Lions versus the Davion Cowboys. Following that game, it'll be the Moulton Kittens versus the Knipper Rock Crushers. As we're under a minute and awaiting both introductions of both teams, and then they're going to play the national anthem. And then we'll get ready to tip things off here live from Seguin High School. Once again, area basketball playoff game. Fayetteville Lions, Davion Cowboys. Live here on Davion Athletics on Facebook and also on YouTube.
At guard 5'10", senior number 1, Mason Fenhouse. At guard 5'11", senior number 2, Cole Schmidt. At guard 5'11", senior number 3, Casey Kosher. And at post 6'3", senior number 4, Jack Chalet. The Lions are coached by James Davis. He is assisted by Clint Gator. Best level teams.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here live from Seguin High School area basketball playoff game. Starters for your Davion Cowboys: number 2, Josiah Rodriguez; number 5, Case Braden; number 10, Cannon Zachary; number 11, Evan Kraft; and number 21, Jackson Cross. And for the Fayetteville Lions, number 0, Enoch Lothman; number 1, Mason Fenhouse; number 2, Cole Schmidt; number 3, Kason Koshian; and number 4, Jack Schley. Tip things off will be Jack Schley and Case Braden. And the tip is won by the Cowboys as Kraft will save it in. And loose ball will be picked up by Josiah Rodriguez. Zachary in the corner. Down low to Braden. Braden to Kraft. Kraft puts up the shot off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Koshian. And guarded on the baseline is Schmidt. Cross-court pass to Loafman. And a 3 put up by Koshian. Jackson Cross to Zachary. Zachary spins back out to Cross from long distance. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Schmidt. Schmidt brings the ball down the court, lays it up, and it is good. Lions off to a quick 5-0 start here. And the ball will be deflected out of bounds off of Fenhouse. And Jackson Cross will inbound for the Cowboys to Braden. And down the baseline off the foot of Cross. So Schmidt will inbound to Fenhouse. Guarded by Kraft up top. Fenhouse dribbles and drives and kicks it out to Loafman for 3. Rebounded by Kraft. Kraft puts up the 3 himself off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Fenhouse. Fenhouse double teamed by Rodriguez and Zachary. Loafman kicks it out to Schley for 3. And the Lions up 8-0 here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 12 seconds. And the loose ball is stolen by Schmidt. Over to Fenhouse. Fenhouse puts up the shot over Kraft. Rebounded by Koshian. And a 3 from Schley off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Schmidt. Schmidt dribbles on the baseline, puts up the floater. It's good. Kraft to Cross. Backdoor pass to Zachary, puts up the shot, and it is good as Cannon Zachary gets the Cowboys on the board. Schley dribbles, drives. Loose ball picked up by Cross to Braden to Kraft. Over to Cross. Cross-court pass intended for Zachary, and Zachary regains it after it's deflected by Loafman. Back over to Cross. Cross to Braden. Braden dribbles to Zachary, puts up the front fake, puts up the shot, gets his own offensive rebound. Loose ball picked up. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Braden. It'll be Lions ball with 4 minutes and 51 seconds As Aiden Enriquez will check in for Josiah Rodriguez. Schmidt inbounds the ball to Fenhouse. Guarded by Kraft. Over to Loafman. Back to Sly. To Schmidt. To Fenhouse. Sly dribbles. Splits a couple defenders. Goes up. Rebounded by Cross. Cross. Deflected into the hands of Loafman. Pass was intended for Enriquez. Sly kicks it out to Schmidt. Schmidt gets a screen. Back outside to Koshian for three. It's good. Zachary to Cross. To Kraft in the corner. Kraft back up top to Jackson Cross. Cross dribbles, lost his balance, and then stolen by Jack Schley. And Schley will lay it up off the glass. It is good. It is a 15-2 lead for the Fayetteville Lions with 3 minutes and 54 seconds here in the first quarter. Three minutes and 54 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It is all Fayetteville Lions 15, Cowboys 2. Area basketball playoff game live here from Seguin High School. Kraft across. Over to Kraft. And Braden puts up the shot, blocked from behind by Fenhouse. Fenhouse puts up the shot off the glass. It is good. Cross-court pass across. Backdoor to Enriquez and Zachary in the corner. Dribbles, drives, puts up the shot off the glass. Rebounded by Schley. Schley finds Fenhouse down the court, puts it up, reverse layup. Offensive rebound and put in by Loafman. Kraft to Braden. To Cross. Cross double team. Over to Kraft. Kraft puts up the fake. Puts up the three. Rebounded by Loafman. Sly for three, airballed. Zachary brings the ball down the court. Back out to Jackson Cross for three. And Cross connects. Fenhouse to Loafman. Back to Fenhouse to Schley. Schley gets the screen. Over to Loafman for three. Deflected into the hands of the Lions. Loafman. Back over to Fenhouse, who dribbles and drives and lays it up off the glass. Cross to Braden. Braden turns, spins, puts up a shot. Kicks it out to Enriquez. Enriquez to Kraft. Deflected into the hands of Fenhouse. Stolen by Fenhouse. And off the glass, Cole Schmidt with the N1 opportunity. And number 22, Dalton Grossman, will check in for Cannon Zachary. First free throw is rebounded by the Lions by Schmidt. Shot is up and out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Cowboys. Enriquez brings the ball up the court and then stolen by Fenhaus. Fenhaus kicks it out to Millets and then back out to Schley. Schley dribbles down the baseline, back over to Loafman. Over to Fenhaus for three. Rebounded by Grossman, and they're going to call the foul on number 4, Jack Schley. That's going to be his first. Cross stops his dribble. Finds Braden over the middle. Braden dribbles down the baseline, puts up the shot, and Braden will get sent to the free throw line. First free throw is off the front of the rim. Second free throw attempt from Braden is up and good. Fenhaus over to Schmidt for three. Rebounded by Jerica. And a three put up by Jack Schley off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound by Jerica. Once again, back to Schley. Schley puts it up over Braden. As we're 15 seconds away from the end of the first quarter. And off the glass by Enriquez for an and one opportunity. Free throw attempt by Aiden Enriquez coming up. Free throws up and good. Fenhaus brings the ball up the court for the Lions. Long distance three from Schmidt at the buzzer. Will go off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Zachary. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Fayetteville Lions leading 25-9. All right, back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize. We was told that there was a delay, so we restarted it. 27-9, all Fayetteville. So 6 minutes, 24 seconds. Second quarter. Cross-court pass to Kraft. Kraft to Enriquez for three. And he connects. And they're going to get him for double dribble. Ball will go back over to the Cowboys. Ball will be inbounded by Jackson Cross to Kraft. Kraft will get fouled. Enriquez to cross-court pass. Shot is up and good. (27-15) lead for the Lions. Schley puts up the jumper. And it's going to be short. Ball will go over to the Cowboys with 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Braden to cross. And it's going to be out of bounds, off the Cowboys. 5 minutes, 26 seconds. Fayetteville Cowboys 27-15. Fenhaus gets a screen from Schmidt. Fenhaus bounce pass underneath the basket to Jerica. Back out to Schley, puts up the jumper, and it is good. Cross to Kraft. Kraft with the long distance three. Rebounded by Cross. Cross puts it up off the glass and rebounded by Schmidt. Bounce pass to Schley and blocked into the hands of Jerica as he puts it up, and it is good. Cross gets a screen from Braden. Braden stops his dribble, kicks it out to Kraft for three. Rebounded by Zachary. Zachary to Enriquez. Enriquez bounce pass down low off the foot of Braden into the hands of Jerica. And then Fenhaus will take it the distance, hand it off to Schley. Schley puts it up, rebounded by Kraft. Cross gets a screen from Braden. Little pick and roll action. Braden puts it up off the glass, and they're going to call a foul on number 2, Cole Schmidt, as Case Braden will go to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. Free throw by Braden is up and rebounded by Loafman. Schmidt gets a screen from Schley over to Loafman to Fenhaus. Fenhaus dribbles on the baseline, lays it up off the glass. It is good. Kraft trying to break the press. Over to Cross. Cross to Zachary in the corner. Zachary back to Cross, deflected out of bounds off of Schmidt. It'll be Cowboy ball with Zachary to inbound. Inbounded to Kraft. Kraft to Rodriguez to Zachary in the corner. And stolen by Schley. Fenhaus puts it up, and he's going to get fouled by Braden. .301 remaining here in the first half as the first free throw from Fenhaus. In and out. Second attempt is rebounded by Braden. Cross to Kraft. Kraft will regroup and set it up top. Over to Cross to Zachary. And Braden dribbles and drives. Long distance three, rebounded by Zachary. Kraft to Braden to Cross. Screen to Braden, puts up the shot, it is good. And a three from Casey Koshian. Zachary, backdoor intended for Josiah Rodriguez with 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining here in the first half. Schmidt over to Fenhouse, guarded by Kraft. Schley thought about the three, gives it up to Loafman. Bounce pass down low to Loafman. Back up to Schley. Schley to Loafman. Up top to Fenhouse. Fenhouse dribbles. Nice reverse pass to Loafman. And he puts it up off the glass. Cross-court pass to Kraft, to Zachary, down low to Jackson, Cross, puts up the shot, rebounded by Koshian. Fenhouse takes it the distance and rebounded by Loafman, and he puts it up and it is good. Kraft to Zachary. Zachary dribbles on the baseline. Off the hands of Braden into the hands of Jackson Cross for three. Rebounded by Schmidt. And Rodriguez with the steal. And then stolen back by Loafman. And he's going to lay it up. And it's good. 5 seconds to Cross. Cross puts up the shot. And off the side of the rim as we're going to go to the half with Fayetteville leading 42-21. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to start quarter number 3, live here from Seguin High School area basketball playoff action. We apologize to all our Facebook viewers as we had to cut that off due to all the technical difficulties. But we're live on YouTube. Back on the floor for your Cowboys. Number 2, Josiah Rodriguez. Number 5, Case Braden. Number 10, Cannon Zachary. Number 11, Evan Kraft. And number 21, Jackson Cross. Fenhaus passes the ball down low to Schmidt. And then stolen by Cross. Cross to Rodriguez. Back to Jackson Cross. Cross-court pass to Zachary for 3 in the corner. And it's going to be rebounded by Kosian. Slide back to Kosian. Kosian for 3. Rebounded by Kraft. Kraft over to Zachary. Zachary dribbles. And pass intended for Rodriguez over the head and out of bounds. Well, we'll go over to the Fayetteville Lions. Fenhaus to Schley. Backdoor pass stolen by Braden. And Cross will bring the ball up the court for the Cowboys. Gets a screen from Rodriguez, and a long distance 3 is rebounded by Fenhaus. Fenhaus to Schmidt for 3, and he connects. Kraft to Zachary. Zachary puts up the 3, and it's rebounded by Loafman. Fenhaus takes it the distance and lays it up off the glass. Kraft to Zachary. Zachary to Cross. Cross dribbles towards the middle, puts it up off the glass, rebounded by Loafman. Schmidt for 3. Rebounded by Kraft. Kraft. Nice underneath basket by Josiah Rodriguez. Nice pass from Kraft to Rodriguez as he was left all alone. Fenhaus and a long distance 3 from Schley. Rebounded by Braden. Kraft to Rodriguez, actually to Cross in the corner. Cross puts up the shot. Rebounded by Kosian. Schley to Schmidt, and they're going to call the foul on number 2, Josiah Rodriguez. And checking in for Rodriguez will be Aiden Enriquez with 5 minutes and 14 seconds here in the third quarter. Ball's inbounded to Fenhaus. To Schmidt. Schmidt dribbles on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Fenhaus. Fenhaus dribbles. Over to Loafman for 3. And he connects. Cross to Braden, to Zachary, back to Braden. Braden puts up the shot, and it is good. And the Cowboys cut the lead in half to 25. Fenhaus kicks it out to Kosian for 3. Rebounded by Cross. Cross fires it down the floor, intended for Kraft, but intercepted by Loafman. And they're going to call the foul, number 11, Evan Kraft. And Schmidt will inbound for the Lions to Loafman. Fenhouse to Kosian for 3. Rebounded by Braden. Over to Zachary. And stolen from behind by Fenhouse. And Fenhouse will lay it up and blocked by Braden. Offensive rebound by Loafman. Kraft stolen by Schmidt. Schmidt to Jack Schley. And it's going to force a Cowboy timeout. So Fayetteville leads 54-25 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds. You're watching the Hennis Cowboy basketball. The Hennis will inbound the ball with 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Cross inbounds to Enriquez. Back over to Cross. And intended for Braden, but caught by Rodriguez right behind him. Shot is up and rebounded by the Lions. And the 3 is put up by Fenhouse. And the Fayetteville Lions continue with their 3-point attack. Cross to Rodriguez. To Enriquez for 3. Rebounded by Fenhouse. Fenhouse will hand the ball to Kosian for 3. And he connects from downtown. Kraft to Cross to Enriquez in the corner for 3. And Aiden Enriquez. Jack Schley for 3. Rebounded by Braden. Cross puts up the 3. Rebounded by Braden. Braden puts it back up. Rebounded by Schley. To Fenhouse. Dribbles, drives, puts it up. And they're going to call the foul. Number 11, Evan Kraft. And number 1, Mason Fenhouse will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw attempt is up and good. And checking in for the Lions will be number 13, Cole Jerica, and number 10, Luke Beceda for Jack Schley. And Dalton Grossman will check in for Case Braden. Second free throw is up and also good. And they're going to call the foul on number 1, Mason Fenhouse. 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Zachary inbounds the ball to Kraft. Kraft over to Grossman in the corner. Grossman dribbles down the baseline. Bounce pass to Enriquez. Over to Kraft for 3. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Fenhouse. They're going to call the foul, number 10, Cannon Zachary. Bounce pass down low to Becerra. Underneath the basket to Schmidt. Back to Becerra. To Schmidt. Over to Fenhaus. Back over to Loafman. Fenhaus dribbles, drives, puts up the shot. And he's going to get sent to the free throw line once again. Mason Fenhaus to shoot 2 with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. First free throw is up and in and out. Second free throw is up and good. Kraft to Grossman in the corner. And deflected out of bounds off the foot of Dalton Grossman. Ball will go over to the Lions. Schmidt dribbles, puts up the shot. Rebounded by Zachary. Cross, dribbles, lost control into the hands of Zachary. Back over to Cross to Grossman. Grossman fakes, puts it up off the glass. And rebounded by Becerra. And then stolen by Kraft. Kraft to Cross for 3. Rebounded by Schmidt. Fenhaus dribbles, drives, finds Loafman in the corner for 3. And it is good. Kraft to Cross to Grossman. Back up top to Kraft for a long distance 3. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Jerica. And the three-pointer is put up once again by Cole Schmidt. So we're 10 seconds away from the end of the third quarter. Cross bounce pass to Zachary. Zachary puts it up off the glass, and it is good. And at the buzzer, the shot by Jerica did not go in. At the end of 3, it's all Fayetteville. Fayetteville Lions 69 to Hennis 30. Back out on the floor for your Cowboys. Number 3, Aiden Enriquez. Number 5, Case Braden. Number 10, Cannon Zachary. Number 11, Evan Kraft. And number 21, Jackson Cross. Cowboys will inbound to begin the final quarter, as Enriquez will inbound the ball to Kraft. Kraft dribbles. Finds Zachary in the corner. Back up to Cross, who puts up the 3. Rebounded, loose ball, picked up by Kraft. They're going to call the loose ball foul on the Lions. Zachary inbounds the ball, deflected into the hands, and stolen by Loafman. And then Fenhaus puts it up the shot, rebounded by Zachary. Cross, dribbles, back pass, stolen by the Lions. And the ball is in the hands of Fenhaus. Back over to Schmidt. underneath the basket. Loafman shot is up and good. Zachary. His pass intended for Braden, stolen by Kosian. Kosian to Schmidt for 3. Rebounded by Enriquez. Aiden Enriquez brings the ball up the court, dribbles and drives and lays it up, and it is good. Bounce pass to Schmidt for 3. Rebounded by Schley. Schley puts it up. Rebounded by Cross. Cross gets a screen from Braden. Back over to Braden, and he's going to lay it up, and it is good. Fenhaus guarded by Kraft. Fenhaus back up to Schley. Schley dribbling. Bounce pass to Loafman for 3. Rebounded by Cross. Cross to Braden. Braden puts up the shot. Rebounded by Kosian. And then nearly stolen by Jackson Cross, but they're going to call the foul on Cross. And we're going to get a fresh 5 for the Fayetteville Lions. It's number 24, Dylan Henneke. Number 10, Luke Becerra. Number 13, Cole Jerica. Number 12, Camden Kaspar. And number 14, Aiden Millens on the floor for the Lions with 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Millens over to Jerica. Jerica. I'm going to say off the Cowboys. It'll be Lions ball underneath the basket. Dylan Henneke to inbound. And the shot is up by Becerra and blocked. And they're going to call the foul on number 11, Evan Kraft. Henneke inbounds the ball to Millens. Over to Kaspar. Kaspar dribbles, bounce pass underneath the basket to Becerra. Becerra puts up the shot and blocked from behind, out of bounds off the Cowboys. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. Henneke inbounds the ball to Jerica. Jerica guarded by Grossman. Over to Kaspar. Kaspar dribbles, drives, puts it up, and it is good. Kraft across. Cross. Dribbles, puts up the shot, and rebounded by Enriquez. Enriquez. Up top to Kraft. Kraft puts up the 3. Rebounded by Grossman. Grossman inside, bounce pass from Cross to Zachary, and they're going to call the foul. Number 14, Aiden Millens. And shooting 2 will be number 10, Kenan Zachary, with 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. First shot is up and off the side of the rim. As Josiah Rodriguez will check in for Aiden Enriquez. Second free throw is up and off the back of the rim, rebounded by Cross. Cross will put up the 3 and rebounded by Grossman, and he's going to put it up, and it is good. As number 5, Taylor Kolonowski checks in. Loose ball picked up by Kraft. to Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts up the jumper. Rebounded by Kolomoski. They're going to call the foul, number 10, Cannon Zachary. And number 5, Case Braden will check in for Cannon Zachary with 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ball's inbounded to Millens. Millens to Kaspar. To Millens once again. Millens puts up the shot, and it is good. Kraft to Cross. Cross to Grossman underneath the basket. It is good. Millens. And in and out of the hands of Kaspar. Out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Cowboys with 3:30 remaining. Cross to Grossman. Bounce pass underneath the basket to Braden, and then is blocked by Becerra, but they're going to say that he was fouled by Luke Becerra, so Case Braden will head to the free throw line. First shot by Braden is off the front of the rim. Second shot is good. And loose ball to Kolomoski, to Henneke, to Millens for 3. Offense rebound to Kaspar, to Henneke for 3 in the corner. Offensive rebounded by the Lions. Back over to Henneke. Loose ball will go out of bounds off the Cowboys. And number 10, Cannon Zachary will check back in for number 2, Josiah Rodriguez. Millens puts up the shot, rebounded by Cross. Zachary to Kraft. Up top to Jackson Cross. Inside pass to Grossman. Back outside of Kraft to Cross for 3. And Jackson Cross connects. Kaspar dribbles towards the middle. Puts it up. Blocked by Braden. And Cross will find Zachary. Zachary will dribble down the baseline. And he's going to get sent to the free throw line. With 1 minute and 57 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Fayetteville in control, 75-42. First free throw is off the back of the rim. Second attempt by Cannon Zachary is up and good. Millens over to Henneke. Down low to Kaspar. Back outside. Kaspar guarded by Cross. Underneath pass under the Becerra. And Becerra will lay it up, and it is good. Kraft to Zachary. Zachary for 3. Rebounded by Kaspar. Bounce pass intended for Peseda. And checking into the game for the Cowboys will be number 4, Xavier Gonzalez. Number 3, Aiden Enriquez. And number 35, Brandon Bermea. With 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Bermea inbounds the ball. Enriquez dribbles. Bounce pass down low to Bermea. Well, out of bounds over to Fayetteville with 1:04 remaining. Millens guarded by Gonzalez. Henneke over to Millens for 3. And it is good. As Enriquez to Bermea. Bermea dribbles, stops his dribble. Back over to Enriquez. Enriquez to Gonzalez in the corner. Gonzalez puts it up for 3 and rebounded by Henneke. Pass stolen by Gonzalez. Deflected into the hands of Henneke, who puts up the 3. Rebounded by Case Braden to Gonzalez. Stolen by Henneke. 3 is put up, air ball. Rebounded by. And Gonzalez will put up the shot. And it'll be short. And that will be the ball game with the Fayetteville Lions victorious over the D'Hanis Cowboys 80-43. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in live here from Seguin High School. Congratulations to Fayetteville Lions as they move on to the regional semifinals. Also like to say thank you for everyone tuning in here live, and thank you to our sponsors, our seniors on the Cowboys team. Number 4, Xavier Gonzalez. Number 10, Cannon Zachary. Number 21, Jackson Cross. And our manager, Wyatt Schlort, for their contributions to the D'Hanis basketball program. So till next time, good night and God bless.